24Q here in...
With all this pandemic occurring around the world, everyone needs to go out and stretch just for a little bit. I chose to stay away from heavy populated areas like my own home and watch trains in the middle of nowhere or in areas with almost minimum human interventions. This is NS24Q that rerouted from its original route, traveling from 7 Mile Yard in Charleston, South Carolina to Elizabethport in New Jersey, with 2 AC-44C6M locomotives leading the baretable northbound as I just intercepted it unexpectedly. As soon as NS24Q crossed over, Amtrak 15 came screaming southbound with a good engineer buddy of mine as he takes the Northeast Regional Train number 147 southbound to Roanoke. Only 15 minutes late, with nothing but a clear signal ahead in which Amtrak 15 speed will be 79 miles an hour pretty much the whole way.
Southern, milepost 39.4, no defects. Milepost 39.4, no defects.
Track 15, clear, Kettle Run 1 south, over.
The type of signal that Amtrak 15 is about to knock down is called a one-head automatic block signal, or ABS for short. The purpose of this type of signal is to visually show you the status of the upcoming block signals. Once Amtrak knocks down the signal, the aspect will display a red, meaning restricting for Norfolk Southern's territory. Proceed at restricted speed. Once Amtrak knocks down the next signal, ours will display an approach, which is a yellow. Proceed, prepared to stop at the next signal. And once Amtrak knocks down the signal after, ours will display a clear, proceed at maximum authorized speed, or high clear. As the blocks change, the signal will correspond automatically, thus naming them automatic block signals. Another cool feature that you don't see much elsewhere publicly is a defect detector. A defect detector is a device used on railroads to detect axle and signal problems in passing trains. There are many different types of detectors used, but the two most common ones that you'll notice are dragging equipment detectors and hotbox detectors. The first ones we're going to look at is the dragging equipment detector, or DED for short. The DED is a movable plate stretched out across the tracks that swings when something is dragged on the ground. The most common equipment that you'll find from any train dragging is a loose chain, strap, air hose, or rarely any loads. The other detector you'll see frequently is the hotbox detector, or HBD for short, which reads the ambient temperature of each axle, bearing, wheel, or etc. Hotbox are normally caused by too much friction between the wheel and brake pads, or riding on the rail too hard, or too much friction between metal and metal, or if you're a steam train like the 611. The main line was dead after the passing of Amtrak 15, and so I traveled north to watch NSK 95 pull off the main line and into the back way of the yard. This will be the first time that I've seen rail movement on this piece of track here.
The north end, Donnie.
Time to lock normal, power well,
294, all night lock, don't wear power, let it come back in.
7527, get permission to reverse and that lock, main 2, power well.
After that, can I switch with 527, you okay to reverse the block, main 2, power more.
7527 does have permission to reverse and that block.
Once NSK 95 made its move and got clearances to do more work within the yard, I traveled just a tad bit south to watch VRE 35 pull into its last stop and terminate with another familiar face in the cab. The MP36 from Virginia Railway Express are equipped with dual cab. A dual cab is a locomotive that is equipped with PTC and ATC options. Not only is this particular spot good for train spotting, but it's also good for plane spotting as well, since you're right next to an executive airport with planes landing and taking off almost every 5 to 10 minutes. As soon as VRE pulled off the main line, the switch lined back to normal, and the signal displayed a high clear for Amtrak 19, the Crescent, heading southbound towards New Orleans after making a station stop just north of here and picking up speed fast. The last car you saw on Amtrak's Crescent was Amtrak's brand new Viewerliner Baggage Sleeper. Built by CAF Industries, the purpose of this car is to combine a sleeping car and a baggage car, so that way Amtrak wouldn't have to add additional coaches and full-size baggage cars to the consist, especially when they don't get used. Putting half and half to make a whole is pretty smart in my opinion, and adds less weight to the entire consist, which means the Genesis locomotives can save fuel along the journey.
86, take us down, over.
86 0.
Yes, sir, got the 6320, 6320, like permission to hold the switches, occupy the main line, number 2 track between Powell and Moore behind that K94.
Okay, 6362, you're okay. Start line out, hold those switches there between main 2 and Powell and Moore.
I understand K86, 6320, okay to hold the switches, main 2, Powell and Moore, occupy main 2 behind that K94. Okay to reverse in that block also, over.
K86, 6320, okay, reverse and block main 2, Powell and Moore.
Okay to reverse in the block main 2, Powell and Moore for the K86, 6320. We'll talk to you here shortly about what we need to do, over.
Roger that. Thank you, sir.
While I was packing up, I noticed over at the airport that same aircraft we caught earlier on video finally arrived at its gate, as the pilot and a couple ramp crews are starting to refuel the aircraft and get the luggage out from the cargo compartment in the rear. Looks like a private Bombardier CRJ-200. Not sure. I did used to work on them at the airport back in my days. Well, that's it for this video. It was a good day catching trains for just a couple hours and seeing a couple planes take off and land here at the airport. Till next time, this is Tranks Productions, and please stay safe everybody and be smart, be healthy.